then, Maras, how do you do? This is my podcast and it's just for you. It's called TED Talks and it's a load of shite, but I hope you enjoy it because I've kept it like it's about an hour long and all about Teesside, the people, the places and the Borough Pride. Right then, thank you very much for tuning in, downloading, pirate copying, or whatever the hell it is you do with my podcast. Well done. You've survived the Christmas edition, and now this is episode 77 of TED Talks, TED HANKY Podcast, and it's going to be the New Year's edition because it goes out live just before New Year's Day and will therefore cross over into 2021. So it's proper class. Isn't that class, Mala? Don't you think it's class?
Yeah, well, I'm hang on, right, Ted. I'm just having a look because you know me. I got a new one for Christmas, didn't I? So I'm having a look for my record button on. Like, can you see it on there? Is that wrong?
But that's a speak and spell, Mala. That's not.
Well,
What you...
I thought I had to do this, man. Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's we're going out onto 2021, and like to be honest, I hope it's as good as last year was because last year's been pretty mint. It's been great.
It has, yeah, it's been good. Listen, did you have a good Christmas, Mala? Because I know, like, I invited you to stay with me and Julie for Christmas, and you just went, nah, I wouldn't dare. And you didn't give me any answers. Where did you go?
Yeah, I've been around. It's like, you know, the Indians and the pilgrims around your house. You know what I mean? Like, Julie leaves no food for nobody. So there was no way I was stopping because I was quite hungry. So I went round, I was Scabby Cheryl's for a bit of kipper on Christmas morning. Like, that's what she was cooking though, so like, you know what I mean?
Oh, right, yeah.
And I went round and like there was loads of presents underneath the tree and like she said, oh, they're not for you. And loads of lads kept on turning up and like taking a present. And like she'd be like, hey, give us 5 minutes, Mala. And like I'd go outside and have like a quick rollie and come back in and then the lad would just be wiping his knob on the curtains, man. It was no good. So I left. Do you know what I mean? And I just come back to the shed and I had a Christmas with Genghis and Franco's class.
That will explain why I caught Branko having a shit in our bath. Did you get him wrecked?
He got us wrecked, man. I mean, we were nearly out of like stuff and he was like, ruh, ruh, ruh. And I can read him like, can I? I can understand what he said. So what he said was, there's a bit of chappy outside, Mala, and behind it is Ted's special drink that he hides behind his chappy bags. So we went round and we only did, didn't we? We knocked off all that like vodka you were making or whatever it was.
That was paint stripper. I was making my own paint stripper because I'm planning on doing the spare bedroom. Did you drink all that?
Well, yeah, that's right, because when he had a wee in the urinal, it only melted it, didn't it? So
he's a talented dog, like, you know, not many dogs can piss in the urinal. Good. Well, Scabby Cheryl, you know, you've been split up for a while now, mate, so you must have realised that she's been getting nailed left, right, and centre. You know, that's what happened to Jesus at Christmas, didn't it? That was at Easter. I get it wrong.
Yeah. Well, more concerned, there was one underneath the tree that said Big T on it. Like, so I wondered if he'd gone round, I could have waited and found out who he was eventually, but I couldn't be bothered, so I just went home.
Oh, good. I'm glad you didn't hang around because he probably, like we said before, he doesn't exist, you know what I mean? I think she's just made him up to make you jealous. So, anyway, mate, we just move that toaster over there. I haven't unwrapped it yet.
Which pushed it out. Yeah, this is a big one, this, isn't it?
Yeah. So, right, well, that's good, mate. Listen, now it's a new year coming up, right? You need to forget about Scabby Cheryl because she fucking stinks, right? And you need to start having to think about how you're going to get back out there, and I can help you, Mala. I can get you some goings and some doings and that on my dating apps that I've got on my phone, so we could set up a profile for you. What would you like me to put on the profile for you?
Yeah, well, it's funny you should say that because I've got some things later on that I want to talk about when it comes to me being a new person in the new year.
Right. Okay, so, yeah.
Right, but like on the dating profile for me, I just want to put like a mystery.
A mystery what? Like a picture of one of them dogs playing snooker or something like that?
Yeah, well, I love that. All right, I tell you what, women love bastards. So I put a picture like of me and just be like, yeah, I will nick all the rent money. And I will be out till all hours of the morning, and you won't even know where I am. And I'll come back and I'll suspiciously wash my willy in the sink before I come to bed.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So put that on there. What else?
What did you say about your vital statistics? Because, like, I don't want to put on there that you're 5'5" and stink.
Yeah, well, just put like what the doctor puts on. Can't believe he's still alive.
No, that's actually the doctor. I've got that off your doctor's notes. That one. So, yeah, we could just put what about religion? What's your religion?
Yeah, what do you mean by religion?
Like, do you have a religion?
Yeah, well,
do you
follow the Borough, man. Yeah, the kids. There'll never be a better team in the world. They are my love and soul. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Good. So follow the boat. Sex, should have just put yes, please. It's an old joke, but it works, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, put like only with women. Not that there's out wrong with like blokes and lads and lasses and all the rest of that, right? But I've had this happen before, haven't I?
Yeah, do you know what? There's a lot to put in that little box there, Mala. So shall I just put sex and I'll just put up the bum if it's going?
But who's doing that though? Is it going or the other? See what I mean? I don't like that sort of thing. So
yeah, you don't want to get bummed, do you?
Just put front bums only.
Front bums. Oh, no, I'm writing this down now with my pencil. That's good. Yeah. Front bums only. Hobbies. What hobbies are you into? Because like we established, you like the bath with pigeons, walking Genghis and Branko, Robin. I've got.
I like
what else? Pinching.
It's better than Robin. Robin sounds very harsh.
Makes you sound like a superhero sidekick. See what I did there? I'm dead good. Right.
Yeah, I like watching a bit of porn now and again. You know what I mean?
Porn enthusiast. Porn enthusiast. Yeah.
I also I like making my own strain of tobacco from putting loads of other bits of tobacco from fags I found on the street. That's a good one.
Is that called tobacco blending? Shall we call it that?
Tobacco blending. And I also like to make my own new and exciting drinks. Again, that's from like subs of stuff I found. I whack it all together, don't I?
Minesweeping.
Yeah,
and you've got the biggest collection I've ever seen of rock hard socks. I can see them all hanging on the washing line like Christmas decorations. Are they cum socks, Mother?
No, they are just rock hard. Like honestly, they'll give you the bat. That's what they do. They just look after themselves, them lads.
Fighting socks. Good. Now we've got a really strong profile here. I think we need a picture to use. Why shall we put one up with Steve Guttenberg?
No, put that lad on the Peaky Blinders because he's dead skinny as well. Do you know what I mean? So I reckon that could be him.
What? Thomas Shelby?
Well, right, because he's a skinny lad, right? And we have the same haircut.
I think you should be the one with a tash, like the Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, I think that'll be all of them, man. If you don't mind, I'd be any of them, me.
But we know women like a big tash as well.
I'd be Alfie Solomon if I could. You know what I mean?
I'm fucking tight, yeah, we're good. That you go with your profile. I think stinky as well.
Well, yeah.
It's good. Yeah, and I think you're going to get some serious flange from this now. Do I put this in the Gazette as well?
Yeah, well, or we do like my local advertising that I do, where we stick at the lamppost and stuff.
What, when you do like, have you seen this cat? Should we just put one up going, will you date this twat?
Yeah. Would you open up and let him have a look at your rat?
Yeah. Would you let this dirty rat through your cat flap? Yeah, it's good. Yeah, honestly, mate, I know with these sort of systems that are put in place and tactics that I will get, friend flange, as I like to call it, friendly friend flange. After, because they always have mates, don't they, these skanks, and normally the mates are the fit one and the skanks are the single one, and I'll get the tap into the fit one and you can have the skanky one.
Do you? Well, it sounds normal. Listen.
Sounds good, doesn't it? Sounds familiar. No, let's do it. This is going to be brilliant, Mala. I can't wait to do this, mate. Honestly, if the listeners out there, if I've got any single flange listening, you'll see on all of the regular dating apps now, there will be a picture of Mala who's going to look like the Peaky Blinder man with a moustache, Tommy. And read his profile, send him a message. You might just get lucky and he might pop round and rattle you. That's right, isn't it, Mala, on the bike?
But right, I've just had a look on here. Why you've got a picture of Jean-Claude Van Damme on you?
Well, it's people often say to me, Ted, you do dress a lot like Van Damme, in Bloodsport when I wear them sort of really high, loose pants and a vest.
You dance like him. I know that.
I dance like him, yeah. I dance like him as well. I get pissed as quick as he does as well. Sometimes they call me One Can Van Damme. And I think, I just think it's a strong look. And when I turn up and they don't go, I've been catfished. They go, oh yeah, you do look like him, mate. That's class.
I like your strapline, like he was the muscles from Brussels. You put the tail from Teesside. I like that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. The Hornaby from Thornaby. I dress as a bee and I turn up dead horny. I just made that up right then. Right, Mala, so we've established we're going to get laid through dating applications, but what are we going to do about the way we behave and the way we act and our, let's just say, our ways of working? We need to have a look at them and change them, and I think we need to come up with some New Year's resolutions for 2021 because we didn't do them last year. It probably would have been a waste of fucking time last year, you know what I mean? Because like 90% of the year was written off with people having the lurgy. So...
Well, yeah, right, for me, I actually did one of mine because mine was not to let my tag go off, and because I haven't been able to leave the shed, it hasn't gone off, has it? I won.
Very true, very true. Right. Well, I think let's. I've wrote quite a few down, but maybe we should just bounce off our top three. Would you like to do and record again for me, please, Mala, one of your usual soundtracks you do with your voice that I can do some clever looping with to put behind these top three New Year's Eve resolutions?
Hey, well, I'm not sure what you mean, Ted.
I'll do it then. Are you ready? Da, 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 da. Ted, New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, that was class.
You might be able to use that. No, I'll just cut it out. Right then, shall I go first then, Mala? Da 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 da. Ted, New Year's resolution. I've got for my number three New Year's resolution is that I need to put more time and effort and commitment into doing a lot more flange tickles. I really do, because, I'm a very selfish lover at the moment. I don't really go down on Julie, Big Fat Julie. I don't really put my hands in there very often. I just sort of force her head onto my lap and have a bit of a sucky, and then I scuttle her hard and fast, and it's over in seconds. So I'm thinking I need to do a bit more work around the flange, a bit more tickling with the old tongue, maybe the fingers as well. So I'm going to cut my nails more. I'm going to brush my teeth more, and I'm going to really get in there and give it a good squelchy. You know when you're sort of backing up a truck and you do that with your hand? Yeah, I'm going to do that without Julie. Probably both hands, to be honest.
That noise comes on when she's walking back.
It just when she's reversing, yeah? Beep, beep, beep. Wide load reversing. Yeah, she loves that. So yeah, I'm gonna be a bit more of a tentative lover with the old flangey fingers and tongue ticklers. Yeah. What have you got for your number? Da 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 da. Da, 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 Ted, New Year's resolution.
Well, my number three is controversial, but right, I've been thinking, right, how about this? right, we're going to reform Shed 7 with Rick Witter, me and you, right? But we're going to call it Shed 3 because them lads did live in a shed, you know, when they started their band. And I thought, well, they're not about here, so why don't we do it? But we call it Shed 3. So I'll get in touch with Rick Witter. This is what I'm thinking, right? And I've also wrote some songs for it, Ted. Right, so instead of chasing rainbows, right, I'm going to go for chasing rag and bow. Do you know what I mean? When, like, you're trying to nick a fridge and stuff.
Good. I was thinking, you know, we've had some problems with travellers recently, so we could have chasing jippos, couldn't we?
Well, yeah.
I'm just chasing jippos all the time. Oh, you're fucking chasing. You want to fucking knock you out. You're fucking chasing.
Yeah. Right, and then I thought of another one we could have, right? It could be going for gold, but Marlborough Gold Mind, you know, at the shop.
Where you going, Mella? I'm going for gold.
Marlborough Gold. Yeah, because they're expensive, aren't they? So it's like something to look for. You know what I mean? Hey, I don't want to be just a normal smoker. I want to smoke Marlborough Gold. Do you know what I mean? So he had that. And then I thought as well, Bully Boy, because you know what I mean? There's loads of Bully Boys in Thornaby, so we'll just redo that one.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, I think we could have we could have something here which might tie into one of my New Year's resolutions.
We'll call the band, though. We'll call them Shed 3 instead of Shed 7 because there's only 3 of us.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. It's if there was 17 of us, we could call it Shed Heaven 17. See what I did there?
Yeah, well, I thought you were going to say we could call it E17, but I said, no, we can't. You know why? Because I'm not wearing a fucking white parka. I've told you before.
You can't keep it clean. That's all it is. Yeah. We'll just call it 17Es and we'll drop them all and go mad. That's good then. I'm going to tell you my number 2 on my list now. Da 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 da. Text New Year's resolutions. I need to get fit, Mala. I need to get fit. You might see that I'm getting, you know, just put it this way, I can put one of Scabby Shell's bras on and I'll look quite attractive in it. So I'm gonna do a lot more porn jogs this year. And if the listeners are unfamiliar with what a porn jog is, you say to your lass, you're going out for a run to get fit and you jog to another lass's house and scuttle her. And then by the time you get back, you'd have had a full workout. You've probably done more than what you'd anticipated because you're not including the scuttling into your Strava app or Fitbit. And you tend to burn off a lot more calories as well. So you A, get fit, and B, you get tit as well. So it's a good combination. So more porn jogs from me this year, Mala, is my second New Year's resolution.
I think that's excellent because, right, you come back and you're all sweaty and your missus wouldn't know because you've been up a run and you've got the perfect cue. So I need to go for a shower now. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So you win
my
all
missus,
up, man.
My missus knows that I get a sweat on putting the bins out, so she'll see that the difference in sweatage here is going to be a lot more sweat than just putting the bins out.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
I'll tell you what, right, for my number 2, right, I had 2. So, like, both sort of, it's like a business idea, but I was going to breed, or hopefully this year, going to breed a new dog called a Shitweiler, right? And it's a mixture with a Rottweiler, and it's dead tiny, but it's hard as fuck.
Right.
And the thing here is like burglars and that'll be like, look at that little dog jump over and it'll be like, don't it, and smash their heads in because it's actually a Rottweiler as well, but it's as little as a Shih Tzu, right? And I've been starting a breeding program already, right? Because there's a dead slutty Shih Tzu round the corner. She's always giving out, you know what I mean? So I'm going to borrow my mate's Rottweiler and I'm going to let him go for it.
could you have called it a rock shit?
Rock shit. Well, you could do. Oh, that could be like, you know, a competitor. Do you know, like them two lads who've invented electricity, and one says, well, I'm on an AC current, and the other one's like, doubt it, I'm on a DC current. Well, I could be like, well, I'm on a Shih Tzu, a Shitweiler, and he's like, I'm on a what rock shit?
Oh, good. Yeah, I can't wait to see this. It's going to look mad as fuck.
Yeah, well, yeah, it'll be mad as fuck watching them bang as well, which I'm going to record and then put it out.
It'll be like the equivalent of when you get road rage off a 3-foot chav. You know, when he's driving his dad's Cavalier, souped up with a Fido Dido on the bonnet. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. That I like that. Good. All right. Well, I'll do my number 1. Da 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 da. Touch New Year's resolution. And you know, it's quite funny how you touched on this unknowingly earlier on. But this year I am gonna bring out a hit record. I'm gonna bring out a hit song. And I think it's a dream of mine to make it in the charts with either my own song or a parody of someone else's song, which is more likely. And it's got a lot of knock-on effects to doing this, not only monetization and making a few quid, but also the flange levels will go through the roof. So therefore, I will also be ticking off my number 3, doing more flange tickles, and my number 2 by keeping fit by doing more scuttling and pawn jogs. So bringing out a hit record this year is my number 1 New Year's resolution.
Is that something that we can do with Rick Witter then?
Exactly, yeah. So, you know, I mean, I don't know if we get away with chasing jippos because I don't think you can use that word anymore.
And I think you get a bat like as well. To be
true, yeah.
Bat. And them lads in class, because they'll ring you up and they'll send you a little video telling you you're going to get a bat. Do you know what I mean?
It's a good it's a surprise bat. So fair play to them. No, I do have a number of traveller friends and they understand that I am joking and I don't mean anything by that. So, cheers, lads. Top of the day to you. Right, so we need to work on a hit record, Mallow, and I think we've got a good chance there with Rick Witter because he's not up to much at the minute. So I think we can pull something together there.
There'll be more money in Shed 3 as well because it doesn't have to be
Shed 3, does it? Yeah, chasing eyebrows or something like that.
Well, it's funny you should say that because he's my number 1.
Da 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 da. Touch New Year's resolution.
Right. I've been like mostly viewing life through my shed window, right? And it's sort of been like passing me by because I'm getting older now, aren't I, Ted? You know what I mean? I mean, I stopped counting when I was 30, right? So I must be at least 33 now. Bear in mind, I can't count, right? But I think, and that's what it is, right?
You're older than that, mate. But yeah, carry on.
Right. And I'm thinking, I need to work on the big 3 of Teesside people. Do you know what they are?
Yes, I do. Let me have a guess here. Right. I think number 3 is your drug dealer. Number 2 is your Palmo delivery driver, and number 1 is your offshore worker.
Well, yeah. Well, the offshore worker that could be, but I'm going to work on myself. Do you know what I mean? Because it's a work of self-discovery. So I'm going to work on the big 3 for Teesside. They are Teeth, Tan, and Tracky. Right. So I've got to get like my tan game has to go up. So like Nasir, he's sorting us out, man. He's got like this proper hot light bulb. Like, and I'm going and lying down underneath that for like 40 minutes a day, and he's squaring his way. He's only charging us a tenner, right? There's a lot of lad been having turkey teeth done, and the middle class, Nasir's sorting us out with chicken teeth. He said the just right. So if we get tanned, I'll have some chicken teeth, and then my tracky. You know what I mean? I've got to get my tracky game going up there because at the minute, like I wear jeans and that because I'm an old bloke, but I'm going to start wearing like Jim King. But it's not Jim King because Nasir's got me one. It's called Gypsy King, right? And it's similar, right? But all I've got to do is put my hands down my pants and like play with me willy a bit. And like just, you know what I mean, cut around in full tracky. So that's the 3 T's of Teesside there: teeth, tan, and tracky.
There's nothing more attractive than a fully grown man in a full matching tracksuit. Maybe sometimes on a BMX as well. So I think
his pants.
Imagine that with a tan, perfectly formed chicken teeth, and doing a no-undo, your hands down your pants. You are going to be just like, oh, he's mallet, it's Thornaby. You're going to be like, they're going to be putting palm tree leaves down on the floor for you like they did when Jesus came back on that donkey. You know what I mean?
And I'll ride a couple of donkeys if it takes me, you know what I mean? It's just the way it is. But, right, I'm thinking, once I work on all 3 of them, I will be an unstoppable booking machine. Because all the lads in Teesside, they all do the teeth, the tan, and the tracky. Do you know what I mean? Then the next level game, that's your eyebrows, isn't it? Yeah. And then you've got to have a Mercedes because apparently everyone under the age of 30 has a Mercedes now. Have you seen them?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody. all waxed up to the eyeballs.
Yeah.
How do you tell a drug dealer? Well, he's a 17-year-old with like a £30,000 car. It's a bit obvious to me, like, but you know what I mean?
He still lives with his mum.
Parked on Diamond Road.
I think there's something you're missing there, and you should bring this back, right? And it's retro, and it used to work to get all the flange, right? And you might remember that our good mate Gavino used to do this a lot, and it used to get him a lot of flange as well. And what he used to do is he used to just wear dog tags. So get yourself some dog tags, and make out like you're some sort of military hero as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I had a very good friend of mine was in the army, so I wouldn't do that.
Just Mallet on it, 18 kills. Put that on it.
I would never do that to the lads and lasses of the armed forces. But, I thought you were just going to say tell loads of porkies. And by the time you get the bird home from the mother, she realises she's in the crap house. She's not bothered.
Yeah. She realises she's not in the home of a motorbike stunt driver, as he used to often say. Where's your motorbike then? Yes,
got nicked
in the garage. Oh, classic! Good New Year's resolutions there. I think if we stick to them this year, we're going to be much better human beings. Yeah.
Who's at the fucking door, mind?
Go on, answer it, mate.
Everyone knows the shed's out the water. Yeah, it's Nasir, man. Well, how?
Oh, Nasir, come on it out, mate. You all right?
Yeah, all right, boys. Yeah, class, happy Christmas and all that. You get me? I love Christmas because, I don't close the shop and all the crackheads come in for cans of lager and cigarettes still, so I'm making
and me as well.
Yeah, but sometimes I get you in to buy, like, they're going out a day, hula hoops that the dog's pissed on as well, don't I, Mala?
Yeah, well,
Oh, man, hang on a minute. I got a fucking packet of hula hoops off him for Christmas, but I got piss on, Mala.
Well, they're the Wardell special. That's like what I call that.
Yeah, listen, boys, I just thought, like, I'd pop round because I know that you're recording the podcast and that, yeah. And I thought, listen, I've got some tremendous offers that I want to promote for the new year, certainly for the New Year's Eve festivities that, everyone is going to be breaking the rules and sticking and doing their own thing too. You get me?
Are you not looking out that protein for New Year, are you?
I've got myself protein slush puppies. That's what I've been working on now. I've got protein slush puppies, and not only do they make your top lip blue, they give you that, fucking muscles.
Well, I might have to work that with me teeth tanning tracky. You know what I mean? Like, you're helping me anyway, aren't you?
I'm protein slush puppies. I think it's the wrong time of year, to be honest, Nasir. You know what I mean? But so what offers have you got going on in the shop then? Because now's your moment to try and sell them to the listeners. I'm sure there's lots of things you've got going on. Have you noticed anything in the shop, Mala, that you've got your eye on? You want to see a reduction in?
I want to see a reduction in that drink that you keep on selling called bung water. It tastes horrible, man. It's like loads, like someone's been blowing smoke into it all the time.
Yeah, listen, right, bong water is that Nasir special.
Why do you keep doing that?
Yeah, it's class, man. It's mint. Yeah, see if Malice does it. Hang on. Yeah, are you ready?
Yeah, you just sounded like a Doyle there, mate, to be honest.
No, just saying what the school teachers used to say.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
Yeah, that's good, that, guys. Listen. Yeah, bong water, I'm not going to reveal the secret ingredients of it, but basically it's water with my hash breath blown into it. Yeah.
No, I thought it was some form of umbongo. That's why I kept on drinking it.
Yeah, it is a bit like Tab Clear, because it doesn't, it doesn't look like anything, but it tastes tremendous. I've got to be honest.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that, but it tastes of tabs.
I remember before, man, when you gave me some Tab Clear before, and it was just a fucking a Lucozade bottle half full of water with 6 binges in it. Yeah, I taught him how to do that one. Yeah, Nasir. Doing it again. Class. I love Nasir, mate. I like your little Christmas hat as well. That's class, that Nasir. This is religious hat.
Is it?
I'm only kidding, boys. It's a Christmas hat. Yeah, wind it up, boys. Yeah, I just wanted to get like one of them racist reactions out of you because, everybody knows I'm not even foreign. I'm from Thornaby anyway.
Hey, I'm told us what you're selling, Nasir, so would you like to reel off some of your products for us?
Yeah, okay. So for $3.99, you can have a 12-pack of Scorpion Lager. Not only does it get you off your tits, it also makes your tongue very numb. It's very nice. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds nice, that one.
Yeah, Scorpion Lager. I thought that was because you got stung when you bought it.
We'll share that bit. And this is why I won't let you work in the shop anymore, Mala. You're spoiling all my secrets. You get me? Also, we've got Cocoa Pops, guaranteed. Cocoa Pops got multi-pack of Cocoa Pops where it's a festive edition where all of the Cocoa Pops are actually white chocolate. Check it out.
Are they actually white chocolate, Nasir, or have the bags inside of the Cocoa Pops been perforated and allowed oxygen in, so therefore they've gone out of date and went white?
Yeah.
I thought he had loads of white 80s dog shit about. So
good. Have you got one more? You can promote one more for us.
Yeah, this is a good one, right? Because check it out. You might have been walking past a lot of parks lately and seeing that all of the kids, they're taking no notice of social distancing or the rules by the big fat Boris man. So are you all right then, Mally? Been on tabs again, mate?
No, I just made me up a little bit.
Yeah, so this is the one for all of the kids down the park. Okay, I brought back Mad Dog 2020, but I'm calling it Nasir Only Shags Over 20s.
Yeah, it's definitely catchy. It's going to sell that one, I think.
Only Shags Over 20s. You put that out there just in case. Like, you know what I mean? The police come to your door. Look, I put it out.
Well, that's my disclaimer, you see, because I'm selling it to anyone out there. But, I'm only going to target the drunk ones who are over the age of 20.
Do you will I?
I think this has got chlorophyll in, Mala. He's tried this before, hasn't he? Nasir, I think we won't allow that one out on air because it sounds like it sounds like an alcohol pop, but date raped.
Yeah, boy.
Right, Alec. Sure. Thanks for popping around, Nasir. We'll definitely be on New Year's Eve for some of your fine goods. Will we, Mala?
Hey, get that bulb warming up, Nasir. I'll be round in a bit.
Yeah, no worries, Mala. I'll get some of that tingly sauce out for you as well, that you like to rub on your body before you go on the sun lamp. Yeah, see you later.
Gonna be looking book.
Tingly sauce. What's that like? Golden syrup or brown? You've brown sauce, isn't it? Because you smelled a brown sauce the other day. Are you putting Daddy's brown sauce all over you before you go in the sunbed?
Well, it helps me get a better tan, doesn't it? Because I don't wash it off. So look, I'm 3 shades darker as it is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good. There you go. Listeners, you want to get yourself the ultimate tan? Daddy's brown sauce. Yeah. I think it's time for us to play the Rockcliffe Files.
Well.
Middlesbrough FC, or as they're so affectionately known as, the Borough, the heart of the community in Middlesbrough, a football team who've been successful both on and off the pitch. They've won cups, they've had star players like Juninho, Ravanelli, you name it, they've done it. And now, we, the film crew, are behind the scenes here with the new manager, Neil Warlock, And here he is having a meeting with Chairman Stevie Gibson following the Chef Wednesday game.
Hello?
Hey, well done there, well done, Neil. Oh, commiserations, and and it was all right, wasn't it?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that was a good win, an all right draw, or a bad loss.
Well, it's fantastic that we are keeping the listeners of the Rockcliffe Files, because we do record this on a Sunday. So well done.
Right, yeah. Nobody knows what the score was with Chef Wed. Hey, even I don't, and I'm manager.
Well, that's like most. It's Alzheimer's kicking in. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, yeah, I just thought I'll have a little nap in dugout, and me and Kevin Black Belt, we were shopping online, and he was showing me some really nice grouting offers in home base.
Yeah, I've heard he's been on Wish. He's been buying them onesies that have the hole in the back, so you can give him a quick scuttle.
Oh, very nice. Anyway, what you called me up here, Stevie? What do you want? Because I'm a busy man.
Well, this is the thing. After that tremendous game, that terrible game, that lovely draw, I brought my old friend back in so we can have a bottle of wine. We used to have 2020 and hooch after every match, but it's the lad. It's Tony Pubeless. He's back here, isn't he? Come on in, Tone. Come on in.
All right, Neil. Hey, a great game, that. Bad game, did all right. Thank you very much for having me back in here, Stevie. I've missed the place, I'll be honest.
Oh, bloody hell, I didn't know you were coming in.
He's one of the great football managers, this Neil. He was fantastic for us, wasn't it? The amount of fuckers we used to go through, didn't we, Tony?
I used to bang so many bloody hookers, me and Steve. We had loads, didn't we? It was amazing, honestly. The amount of crabs I caught from over the border. Fucking mental.
Yeah, he's great, this lad. He's great fun. But when
I've got a question, right? Why are you called Tony Pubeless?
Oh, don't ask him that. Oh, God.
I'll tell you the story. Come here, tell the story, right? Yeah, me and Gabo, we were out in Magaluf, and we were in a bar called Bollocks Bar.
That's right.
Yeah, and I just thought, fuck it, I'm just going to set fire to all of my pubes, and I did. I burnt my bush off in a girl's face. It was mad.
Yeah, I tell you, it was. His balls dropped significantly to escape their fiery flames, which is why people said that he had a long ball tactic. We just looked.
I do have massive droopy knackers. I do. I do. Yes.
Well, that's great. We got something in common there, then, Pubeless, because my knackers, I can tuck them in my socks. You know what I mean?
Well, let's not be going on about knackers here. We've got enough of them at the riverside as it is. Lads. What I want to get you both in together is after that fantastic win, terrible loss, all right draw that we've just had. I'd like to know if there's any chance we could have Adam Reach back. And if we can swap him for one of ours, do you know what I mean? Because I do like Adam Reach around. I mean Adam Reach, as he was called at the club.
Yes, I'm prepared to transfer him, but what I want is, I think it's only fair that if you want to reach around, then I need to have a better Savile back. I need Savile back.
He needs Savile. Did he say saddlebag there?
I don't know. I can't understand the bloody word he's saying, Steve.
What's that?
Has he had a few?
Oh, he's burning his pubes again. Hey, you put it away. We're in an office.
Hey, look at this. I'm going to do the bit around near me gooch there. Look at that, man. I didn't even know it grew hair around there.
Right, Neil, let's stop transfer negotiations. He's been on the 2020 by the looks of it.
Bloody hell, hasn't he just? Bloody hell.
So I'm going to take him out and show him the festive side of Teesside, and we're going to get some ho-ho-hos.
Oh, very good, yeah.
Well, congratulations, commiserations. Oh, it was an all right draw, Neil. I'll catch you later on in the week. Right, come on, Pubeless, let's go and get some rough hookers.
Oh, all right, very good. And then we'll go and get a Parmo, and then what I plan to do is I want to eat it on the back of a fat lass, if that's all right with you, Stevie. That's very good. Yes.
Right then, well, I'm off to, praise the team, bollock the team, just give him a head shake. I hope he don't get sacked before episode goes out on Wednesday. Jesus Christ, we'll all look right daft.
next week, Neil Warlock reflects on the Sheffield Wednesday result with the team.
Coulson, you were shite. Coulson, you were all right. Coulson, you were proper class, lad.
One of the pedals of recording an episode a few days before the game. You don't know what the score is, or even if the fucking manager's still there. Oh, that's the podcast for you. We're just mad, aren't we? Oh, yeah. Oh, the doorbell again.
Yeah, who the fuck is that?
Just answer it. You know, go and answer it.
Yeah, I think it's them lads. Hang on a second. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, here are we in, lads.
All right, Ted, all right, Mala, yes. It's my Pablo. Oh, Barry, come on.
Well, you know what I mean? Wouldn't one of them offshore sheds, do you know what I mean? Which is a garage, by the way, if you think.
Yeah, or Wendy House. Good.
Yeah.
We did.
Hey, we were just in the area. We were overbooking this bed, Scabby Cheryl, weren't we, kids? You know what I mean? The two of us were going wild on her.
Oh, fucking hell, man! Honestly, we spit roasted her like you'd think we were in fucking Sherwood Forest and we were the merry men.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, it makes sense now because there was two like little bags that looked like drugs underneath the tree. At Cheryl's, there must have been the present. Yeah.
That was our beak, wasn't it, Barry?
Yeah, you know what I mean? It was 2 on, 2 off. You know what I mean? I was spending 2 minutes on her and I was having 2 hours off while Pibo did his business, you know what I mean? Because the boy has stamina.
She invited us over for dinner and she said, do you want some turkey? And Barry said he'll have the breast and I just said I'll have the beak.
Well,
you know what I mean?
All right, lads. I'm glad I can get a fucking word in now. Welcome off to TED Talks, the TED Hanky podcast. Thank you very much for the Christmas special last week. I've got to tell you, it was a huge success. I've had loads of messages, loads of people loving it. You know, they're saying, bring back the Offshore Boys. We want them every week. And I'm saying, no, they're a pair of fucking dials. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Wouldn't want one of your offshore, you know what I mean? I'm telling you now, kid, 3 on 3 off. We're going to be back, you know what I mean, in the new year, in that right, kid?
What's he calling Doyle? Him? I'll fucking bang him out.
Well, you know what I mean? Do you want me to set this lad off from wild on you, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll fucking take my top off, you know what I mean?
You not want to see this boy's nipples. When you see his nipples, you know what I mean? It's go time, you know what I mean? This lad, you wouldn't want to be under him when he's on top of you, giving it out to you, you know what I mean? I've seen him brutalise many a woman that way while he's pounding her.
Yeah, fucking nipples out, knock you out. That's what they say, don't they?
Well,
you know what I mean.
We're going to be back in the new year. You take it over. You tell him, Pibo.
Yeah, we're going to come back on the podcast in the new year on a regular basis. We're going to be doing some stuff and that, you know what I mean? And just usual, like fucking usual antics, what we get up to in it, Barry, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? We bought what's happened to you, kid, is like, you know what I mean? Wouldn't want one of your onshores, so we bought all our stuff from cash converters, you know what I mean? Because we know the BBC have been going downhill, so they've sold all the stuff to cash converters, man. We've been in and bought a lot, so we've started up offshore productions, you know what I mean? Pure luxury. Do you know what I mean? Luxury productions that we're going to film in and around the Teesside area, you know what I mean? Because we're offshore, mind.
That's right. We're going to be doing like loads of film stuff and that for the listeners. And if you don't like it, then I'll just come around your house and knock you out. Simple as that. You know what I mean?
And you know what I mean? And I'm going to start knocking stuff out. Do you know what I mean? Like random videos. There'll be some birds there. You know what I mean? They'll be all around the X6. Do you know what I mean? Like dancing on the hood and that, like a rap video because we're offshore.
California. California.
They're good. This sounds really good. Sounds exactly what the podcast needs, isn't it, Mala? Something, a bit of diversity.
I'm not going to say what I'm thinking because he'll give us a bad. So I'm just going to stay quiet and sit in the corner until they go because you know what I mean? Like, yeah, lads. Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Mala? He wouldn't be having one of them, would you? You're not going to bat in my pie, but you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. No, I might choke him out or give him a wet tea. You know what I mean? But so on Christmas, you got to be nice at Christmas, so I'll be nice to you, Mala. You big scruffy.
You might be able to come and work for us, you know what I mean? Because we are like offshore, we do a bit of charity. You could come and, you know, do some holding the boom and the mic and stuff when we're working and things. You know what I mean? We might throw you like a couple of bags of chips.
some fags, you know what I mean?
Well, Ted, this sounds all right, this.
Yeah, good. Yeah, take him off my hands. He does my fucking head. He just sits in the shed wanking over Dickinson's real deal, does me head in. Well, good. Before I let you go then, lads, we've been talking about this earlier. Do you have a New Year's resolution that you want to share with us for next year? Anything nice?
Well, I'll take it over from me, kid, you know what I mean? Wouldn't want one of your onshore resolutions. This is an offshore resolution, you know what I mean? I basically want more offshore people on Teesside, you know what I mean? So we can become an offshore hub. You know what I'm saying to you there, kid? And then Brightlands will rain down in the streets of Stockton. You know what I mean? And we will take over the rest of the country from our base here in Stockton and Middlesbrough. Well, offshore, mind.
Good, yeah. And you, Pivo?
Probably just complete me rope access level 3.
Well, there's rope access as well, mind.
Well. Right, yeah. Well, thank you very much for dropping in, lads. Have a lovely Christmas and a lovely New Year. Cheers, matters. See you later.
Bye.
Fucking Barry, kick that dog out the way. Fucking get out the way, you little scruffy mong.
Little do they know, Ted, that they won't be going offshore for a bit because they'll be on the penicillin, because I know that our Cheryl's got crabs.
Yeah, she's got fucking more than crabs, mate. I've been told, yeah.
That'll be their version of Deadliest Catch.
Yeah, or Ice Road Trucker. No, it doesn't make sense, that one.
Didn't work.
Yeah.
Anyway, right, I've got to go because the light bulb will be nice and warmed up now, and I'm working on my 3 T's as part of my New Year's revolution. Oh no, is it a revolution? Well, it will be, right? A New Year's revolution, right? And I'm going to go now and get under there. And you said you're going to help us, aren't you, Ted, with that trackie that you're going to sort out for me?
Yeah, I'll stitch that trackie together for you. What was it called again?
Yeah, Jim King's. That's what
Jim
we're
King's.
right?
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
I'm off, podcasters, and next time you see me, I will be tanned and buff, and I'll have a trackie. Hey, you pass us up brown sauce, Ted.
There you go. Yep, I'll see you later, Mala. See you later. Mala there, off to do his tanning. Little does he know that I'm making his tracksuit out of bin bags, so it'll be Bin King. And that was a bottle of Worcester sauce I gave him. He's going to burn like fuck. So there we have it, another cracking episode of TED Talks, the TED Hanky podcast. It's proper class in that, you know what I mean? Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for sharing the podcast, inviting people to listen to it. Listen, if you're offshore, share it about. I want more offshore listeners, you know what I mean? The Offshore Boys do, they're keen for that. I've got a couple of things coming up I want to tell you about on Thursday, January the 7th, on my Facebook page and on my YouTube page. Me and Mala are going to go Me and Mala are going to go live on these channels as well, and we're going to do like an extended version of the podcast. So the podcast will go as per normal on the Wednesday, but this is going to be like a video version, so you get to actually see what Mala's big fucking scruffy face looks like, you know what I mean? So you've got to tune in, Maras, you've got to tune in for that. Look out for the link reminder when I post it on Facebook, probably on New Year's Eve, and you just click get reminder and then you won't forget about it, and simple as that really. So that's going to be good. We might have some competitions and prizes, and you can ask daft questions, and it'll just be a daft 30 minutes, 45 minutes for free to chat with me and Mala and watch me and Mala chat shit like we normally do, so don't miss that. I want to say a big thank you to the sponsors of the show, and the guys who helped me produce it, Showcase Comedy, also Butterfan TV, and my new sponsor, the George Pub and Grill in Stockton as well. And not forgetting the last stop to Edinburgh, which is going to be a comedy festival, hopefully happening this summer in Stockton. But you never know, because there might be more tears to get through, literally. So, yeah, listen, we made a fuck up tonight, didn't we? We recorded the podcast in advance of Tony Pubeless getting the sack. And, but it doesn't matter because it's all fun, isn't it? And he probably deserved it anyway because he's shite.
So, no, nobody deserves to lose the job. Sorry about that, Tony. I hope Neil never loses his, because I love Neil. Yeah. Right, anyway, listen, again, thank you very much. If you've not left a review for the show, if you listen to this on an apple, not an actual fruit, I mean, I think it's a device, do go to Apple iTunes and leave us a 5-star review. It does help us climb in the podcast charts and that, so that's proper class. And yeah, please share it about and invite your friends to listen to it, because ever since the COVID, I'll be honest, listener figures have dropped, and that's probably because people aren't commuting and listening to the podcast. People aren't working abroad and offshore and listening to the podcast, and people just have more important things to do than listen to the podcast. And I understand that, but fuck that now. Get back on the podcast, get listening to it, and get sharing it, you bell with. So, yeah, as per usual, you know the crack matters. Up the borough and believe.